What's up, everyone? I'm Ken Christopher with Christopher Ranch, and today we're going to try something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So we all know that for the last few years, I've had the opportunity to share all my favorite garlic recipes with all of you. But today, we're going to try something completely different. We are actually having a garlic mystery box. So I have no idea what the recipe is. I have no idea what we're gonna make. I have no idea what the ingredients are, but I think we're gonna have a lot of fun discovering how we can have garlic in a new and fun way. So now is the time. Let's see what we have on our plate. 1, 2, and 3. We are making garlic knots. Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. So we are gonna have one 13-ounce can of pizza dough, and we're gonna have 5 tablespoons of butter melted. Butter. We're gonna have minced garlic, courtesy of Christopher Ranch. We're gonna have some dried oregano. We're gonna have 1 tablespoon finely chopped parsley, okay, and 1 teaspoon dried parsley. That's oregano. This is going well. And then 3 tablespoons finely grated Parmesan cheese. And last but not least, some cooking spray. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure this out because we're gonna have a lot of fun. All right, so we have the ingredients, we have the item we have to make, the garlic knot, and to be perfectly fair with all of you, we don't actually have a plan on how to do this, so we're gonna discover that together. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take our dough. Good start. We're gonna take our dough and we are gonna start to make the beginning of garlic knots. It's very sticky, so all right. So we have our dough, and this looks like it might be enough for, maybe make 3. So let's go ahead and try to make 3. So we're going to do the best we can. We have our oven preset at 400 degrees, and I'm thinking we're gonna want at least 30 minutes in the oven to get this perfectly cooked. Okay, that's 1, that's 2, and there's 3. Okay. Okay, so let's take our butter and we are going to cut in half. And we are going to add our butter to our ramekin jar that we're gonna put in our microwave. Okay, so while the butter is melting down, let's go ahead and turn our attention to our garlic. So we're gonna use, of course, Christopher Ranch heirloom garlic, and we are going to, pardon, I have buttery fingers. 1 second. Let's go ahead, open our bag, and we are gonna add our incredible California garlic to our dicer, ensuring that our garlic knots have all that flavor that both you and I want. Okay. And in just 3, 2, 1, we have minced garlic. That took no time at all. All right, so turn our attention back to our butter. You can see that after 1 minute, it is perfectly melted. So we're gonna go ahead and add our minced garlic to our butter. And we are going to generously apply with a brush onto all of our doughs for our garlic knot. So as you can see, we are going through and coating ever so generously because we want all that delicious garlic butter flavor to really shine through. And once we've coated our dough for the knots, we're gonna go ahead and add parsley. So let's go back to our dicer, yeah? And we got some garlic left over, but let's add some parsley. And let's just see how this goes. So we're gonna, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now let's go ahead, take our garlic parsley, and let's go ahead and add this to our dough. All right, so on top of that, we also need to add oregano and gently sprinkle across our knots. We're gonna then take some Parmesan and also sprinkle on top of our dough. So before you know it, you have a garlicky sensation ready to go. Okay, so we successfully coated our dough. So let's twist and turn and fold and place onto parchment. And then we will twist and turn and fold. So we have this delicious garlicky butter parsley experiment. And one last one. We will twist and turn and fold until we have something like this. Now, let's go ahead and do one more brush of garlic butter because we prepped it, so why not use it? And we're gonna go ahead and go into the oven at 400 degrees and let's give it, well, let's say 20-25 minutes. Okay, so it's now been 25 minutes at 400 degrees and we're gonna go ahead and pull our garlic knots out of the kitchen. And I hope it's not too terrible. Okay, so to finish off, we actually set it to broil for the last couple of minutes. And it may have singed this one a little bit, but you know what? Upon closer inspection, this one actually looks quite delicious. So let's go ahead and plate. Oh, and look at all that delicious garlic all over our garlic knots. And for someone who had no clue what he was doing, I'm actually not too embarrassed about the way this all turned out. And yeah, gotta say, not the worst effort. So let's go ahead and dive on into this one, because I think this is probably the best one. And yeah, let's see how we did. Okay, so it turns out we should have rolled out the dough, made smaller knots, and wrapped it up a little bit better. But we certainly have some form of bread, Nate, so we call that success. And yeah, let's go ahead. Looks like it's fully cooked inside, so I think we're safe to try it. And yeah, add a little garlic, and let's see how we did. All right, we did it. Wow, a little bit of a crunch because we put it on broil right at the end, but actually it's like a nice snap to the flavor. I'm getting all the garlic, all the butter, all the ingredients are really shining through. And I don't know, for never having done this, for having no real recipe to follow, I'm not too disappointed with making my first garlic knot. Thank you all so much for supporting California farmers. Thank you so much for believing in what it means to support the domestic farming industry. And as always, go garlic.